All right, so July 12th, and probably can't quite tell. It's raining right now. Camera's got a little really weird brightness to it. We've gotten, we're approaching 4 inches of rain in the last 24 hours. And it'll be 24 hours, like 6 o'clock tonight. And we've got a lot of rain coming, a lot of rain in the area, but it's spotty. But when it hits you, it hits hard. We had a spell yesterday of 1 7/8 inch, then another, I think it was ½ inch last night, and then today with a little burst we had 1 3/8 inch so far, and it's still falling right now. A little lighter but consistent. And then it's sounding like by some of the national guys that I follow on YouTube that we're looking like a pretty wet July. And after the spring that we've had and early summer, we'll take it. There's a lot of reasons that this is bad, but there's a lot of reasons this is good. And I'll go ahead and accept the good side of it. As far as our food plots, our trees, our shrubs, our habitat pockets back over in here and right here, we will take it. And this oak tree behind me I'm about to check out, it was showing a lot of burrs early, but they have not swelled or anything like that. My chestnut trees look really good, and I'm really curious to see how those burrs turn out this year. This is the first year. I saw another guy on Facebook the other day in my area who's planted a really large orchard, or large compared to what I've got, and he was showing, and his timeline's the same as mine. He started his about the same time some of my earliest ones, and he's got burrs. So I'll be really curious to see how these turn out. I've got some younger generations here that also got some burrs. So as soon as those start to crack open, I will be highly invested in seeing what's going on there. But let's turn around and check this oak tree out. All right, still, so again, July 12th, and I am not impressed. I'm gonna keep watching these because I don't exactly recall timeline. There's one that's a little bit bigger, but there's some over here that are bigger too. Let's see. So they're forming, but maybe with the lack of rain this year, it's just not the greatest. So we're gonna keep an eye on this because this is what I call my magic tree. This tree in the pond is one of the reasons we purchased this property. This thing just stood out like a sore thumb in a good way as soon as we drove onto the property. This is a massive white oak tree, and the deer just congregate under it like crazy. And then of course our pond down there we absolutely love. Speaking of, we'll be doing a treatment at some point. With this rain and everything, I'm already a treatment behind. This Tuesday I'm due for another one, which is in 2 days. And until this rain kind of gets out of here, I probably won't do a treatment. So the next time I do one, I will double up, because I don't want any of this stuff washing out. So I think this rain is going to help that pond a lot. It's very, very clear right now. So we'll just take what we can get with Mother Nature, and then we'll start the bacteria and muck removal. Everything this year, even in a drought, has exceeded my expectations. This is a plum thicket. I gotta do some clean out. There is some sumac and basically wild pears and stuff in there that you don't want. So I would like to clean this out and expand this thicket into other areas. We've got a black locust or a honey locust right there. I've been trying to kill it, and my concoctions have not worked. It's actually got a ton of seed pods on it now. And then down through there, which is a shooting lane, I've cut it back every year, and the sumac and stuff is just going crazy in there, which at this point I'm not mad. And actually I can see, let's see if I can zoom in on it. Yeah, so right here there's one of those flower seed heads from that sumac. But I'm probably, unless I get into the blind in August and it's blocking anything, I'm gonna let it go, and then I'll hit it hard again in the winter when a lot of my habitat work starts. See, even like right here, I can see all the way to the back plot. That's a spot I like to shoot back through there. It's the worst part of that plot, but it's a great spot to shoot from the blind, and a safe, very safe spot. So we're gonna walk down to the pond here and just check it out. I'm curious if it's even back up to the drain tube. It was probably over a foot low, and 4 inches of rain plus runoff will fill that up quickly. So we're gonna go down there and check it out. All right, so down at the pond, obviously. And from what I can see, this is what I would call above normal pool. It's not, if we got another big heavy downpour, I would be expecting to go. There's a low spot in the dam right here, which I'm wanting to get fixed. Hoping to have that done here. I was expecting to have it done already, but things pop up. Things have slowed down in other areas. I got a lot of stuff going on. Sorry, had a bug. And I'm gonna have that raised up as it's coming. Hit pretty good little rain here, but it's higher right now. I'm gonna also have those. There's one drain tube there that's 9 inches. I'm gonna have that removed and 2 bigger ones installed. Because if we get a deluge like I've seen in the past where we get 6 inches in like an hour or two, this thing has flooded the dam and started to run off the backside. So I got to get that fixed. So right here it's really high, it drops and then raises again. I got to get all that filled in, drain tubes replaced, and probably build that up, and plus a little fix the road up through there. So that's something that's on the list. I've talked to a couple guys, and I've got the guy I want to use, and but it's just a matter of money, because it's a it's a $5,000 job with another piece I want fixed. But I'll try to move under this hickory tree here and get out of this rain. But pond looks really good. I'm actually glad to see it up with this drought and stuff. It's been super low. Yeah, it's actually pretty high right here. That's you see that green stuff right there's basically a shelf there, and then it drops off again. It looks like we're just barely up to the drain tube, so it's not terrible yet. But if this keeps up, it's gonna start right. Yeah, it's just barely up to it. Barely up to it. If you can see that. And it's a standard 20-footer, and it runs off down through here. And there's almost no movement, so. But I see a little bit of water movement, but not much. So it's probably reaching the point where too much more between the runoffs on the other side of this and whatnot, it's gonna start doing something. I can just, oh, minnows, they need to get away from there or they'll be gone. So anyways, I'm gonna try to dry out here a little bit, and this will let up. I'll see what else I want to add to this. See if I can zoom out a little bit, kind of get a bigger picture. My paddle boat over there. But and beggars are hard to be choosy when the type of rain we've had this year. If we had a normal spring, I would hate this right now. But 4 inches in about 18 hours. Kind of needed it. With some other work I've done as it becomes a downpour, I sprayed that hill. I was worried about runoff, but so far I've not seen any. And if we haven't gotten it yet, we won't. But if this buckwheat reseeded in these plots the way I wanted to, we'll show it. It will show. So. All right, guys, I'm gonna check out for now. I feel like a drenched rat. Tree wasn't doing me any good. So I made a 125-yard run, give or take, up to the carport. Was gonna go to the blind, and I said, well, carport's right there. So I'm here. It's coming down rough again. Not a deluge, but it's a pretty good downpour. I guess we're gonna hang out here for a bit and see if this lets off. Just wanting to do a little more walking, but so the plans on Mother Nature's mind. I'll turn you around. All right, guys, still coming down. I had to take a quick phone call. Let me just give you some shots here. So I used to hunt under this. When we first bought this property, I used to hunt under this because I didn't have a blind here. I had a pop-up down there that was terrible, and a stand back under that tree I was standing under a little while ago, and I wanted it to be so good and it wasn't. All right, so this rain's coming down too hard. I'm gonna come back on this. All right, guys, this stuff is not letting up. Luckily, I brought a can up here to take some stuff down to the fish. So I'm gonna stick my phone in it and run to the house. I would not be surprised if we're at 2 inches already, as far as since I started this video within the last 30 minutes. It's just been an absolute downpour. I wanted to show a few more things, and I'll get to it on a later video. I've got some trees over here that I planted in the spring that are fruit trees. One of them looks fantastic, and some of the other ones have shot up, so I'll guess here very soon. Everything around here is about to spike, and we'll show that on a later video. So I appreciate everyone checking in for this. I'm about to run faster than I should for a 45-year-old man, so we'll see you on the next one if I survive.